Welcome to our deep dive, everybody, into AI.
AI.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
You might be thinking, AI, isn't that just like robots in science fiction?
Right.
Well, get ready to have your mind blown because AI is already like kind of woven into your life in ways you might not realize.
Yeah, that's right. AI is not some futuristic fantasy anymore.
Right.
It's already impacting your everyday life, and understanding how it works, it's becoming essential for everyone, not just for, tech people.
Yeah, for sure. So let's just start with the basics. Like, what exactly is artificial intelligence? So we say, like, a machine is intelligent. What does that even mean?
Yeah, it's a great question. And the answer is a little more nuanced than just saying, like, machines thinking like humans or something.
Right.
AI is about creating systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, like problem solving, learning from experience, and even, making decisions.
Okay, so humans have, like, all these different types of intelligence. Like, we have emotional intelligence.
Right.
We have creative intelligence. We have the kind of intelligence that lets you, like, win at chess.
Yeah.
Is AI trying to, like, replicate all of those?
That's a fascinating point, and you're right. Human intelligence is incredibly diverse. And AI researchers, they're tackling different aspects of it.
Okay.
So some AI excels at logic and pattern recognition.
Oh.
So think about, like, the algorithm that recommends your next favorite song.
Okay.
Others are more focused on, more complex tasks.
Yeah.
Like understanding and responding to human emotions.
Gotcha. So it's not like a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. It's like a whole spectrum of approaches.
AI is a diverse field using many different techniques. And, all aim to replicate different facets of our brain's capabilities.
Arsalan has mentioned some, like, pretty complex sounding concepts, like algorithms, machine learning, neural networks.
Right.
Can we break those down for our listener?
Absolutely.
So they're not just like buzzwords.
Yeah. So think of an algorithm like a set of instructions for a computer. It's basically a recipe that AI uses to process information and make decisions.
Okay.
It's like a detailed flow chart, guiding the AI. If this happens, then do that.
Right. So the algorithm is like the blueprint for how the AI operates. What about machine learning?
Yeah.
That one seems to be like everywhere these days.
Yeah. It's machine learning is where AI really starts to shine, I think.
Okay.
Imagine giving a AI system the ability to learn from experience, just like humans do. So instead of relying on, a programmer to define every single rule, machine learning lets the AI figure out its own rules.
Oh, wow.
By studying massive amounts of data.
So I'm understanding you correctly. The AI isn't just like following a pre-programmed script.
Right.
It's like analyzing data, spotting patterns, and using those insights to, like, make its own predictions or decisions?
Precisely.
Oh, wow.
And one of the most powerful approaches in machine learning is using artificial neural networks.
Right.
These networks are inspired by the structure of the human brain.
Right.
And, they use these interconnected nodes that process information, learn from it, and adjust their responses over time.
So brain-inspired machines, that's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But, like, how does all this high-tech wizardry actually translate to our listeners' everyday life?
You might be surprised by how many AI-powered tools and services you're already using.
Really?
Think about virtual assistants like Siri or Alexa.
Right.
You probably use them to set reminders, get directions, but they're powered by sophisticated natural language processing.
Okay.
A branch of AI that allows computers to understand and respond to human speech.
Oh, right. I use those all the time.
Yeah.
I never really stopped to think about the AI behind them. It's just, like, works seamlessly.
Right.
What else am I missing?
Well, how about translation apps like Google Translate?
Okay.
They can almost instantly convert text or speech from one language to another.
Yeah.
That's AI in action.
Right.
And when you get those personalized recommendations on Netflix or Amazon,
Yeah.
that's AI analyzing your past choices and predicting what you might enjoy.
Okay, I'm starting to see how AI is kind of woven into so much of, like, what we do online.
Yeah.
But are these just, like, fun conveniences?
Yeah.
Or is AI tackling more, like, serious issues as well?
AI is making significant contributions in critical fields like healthcare, for example.
Yeah.
It's being used to analyze medical images like X-rays and MRIs, helping doctors detect diseases earlier and more accurately. AI is even being used to develop personalized treatment plans based on a patient's unique genetic makeup.
So it sounds like AI is already like this powerful force for good, but as with any like powerful tool, there are always like potential downsides.
You're absolutely right. One of the biggest concerns is the impact of AI on the job market.
Right.
As AI systems become more sophisticated, they have the potential to automate tasks that are currently being done by humans.
Yeah.
This could lead to job displacement, especially in certain industries.
Okay, I can see how that's a valid concern.
Yeah.
So is it all doom and gloom for jobs in the age of AI?
Well, it's not quite that simple.
Okay.
While some jobs will inevitably be displaced by automation, AI is also creating new job opportunities in areas like AI development, data science, and AI-related fields.
So it's not just about job losses. It's also about a shift in the types of skills that will be in demand.
Precisely.
Okay.
Think of it this way. Instead of fearing the rise of the machines, we should be focusing on becoming more adaptable and embracing lifelong learning.
Right. The job market of the future will reward those who can continuously learn and evolve alongside AI.
It sounds like adapting to AI is about more than just like learning new technical skills. It's about like having a mindset that embraces change and continuous learning.
Exactly. AI is it's a powerful tool, but it's ultimately up to us to decide how we use it.
Yeah.
And shape its impact on our world.
So we've covered the basics of AI, how it works, how it's like showing up in your everyday life.
Right.
And even touched on its potential impact on the job market. But this is just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Yeah, we're just getting started with our deep dive into this fascinating world of AI.
Yeah, for sure. So much more to explore.
That's right. Next, we'll delve into some of the specific ways that AI is already transforming various industries.
Okay.
And explore the ethical considerations we need to be mindful of as this technology continues to evolve.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. Sounds good.
Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about AI and jobs.
Right.
But there's another area where AI is generating a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
And that's self-driving cars.
Self-driving cars, yeah. You're right. It's a hot topic. They're no longer just a science fiction concept. They're being tested.
Right.
And even used in some limited ways in some cities.
So, like, how close are we to having, like, our own personal robot chauffeurs?
Yeah.
Can I, like, ditch my driver's license just yet?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
There are still some hurdles to overcome before you see self-driving cars, everywhere.
What kinds of hurdles are we talking about?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is teaching AI to navigate real-world traffic. Think about it. Pedestrians, cyclists, unpredictable weather, other drivers.
Oh yeah.
It's a very complex environment with a lot of variables.
Yeah.
And getting a machine to handle all of that safely and reliably is it's a huge undertaking.
I can imagine. Even for like us humans, driving can be stressful. So what else is like holding back the self-driving car revolution?
Well, there's also the question of regulations.
Right.
Governments need to figure out how to safely integrate self-driving cars into our existing transportation systems.
Okay.
And then there are the ethical considerations. For example, if a self-driving car is involved in an accident, who's responsible?
Right.
The manufacturer, the owner, the programmer.
Yeah.
These are tricky questions that still need to be worked out.
So self-driving cars aren't just about like the technology.
Right.
There's like legal and ethical dimensions to like consider as well.
Exactly. It's a classic example of how AI is pushing us to think about these very complex issues in new ways.
Yeah. It sounds like it'll still be a while before we're all like relaxing in the back seat.
Right.
While our cars do the driving.
Yeah.
But speaking of being at home,
yeah,
our sources also mentioned AI is like making its way into our houses.
That's right. Smart homes
okay.
are becoming more common. You might have a smart speaker, a smart thermostat, or even a smart refrigerator.
Okay.
These devices use AI to learn your preferences and habits.
Right.
And they can they can automate tasks to make your life easier and more efficient.
I have to admit, I love the idea of a house that like anticipates my needs.
Yeah.
But isn't there like a potential downside here? What about privacy?
Yeah.
If like my fridge is listening to my conversations,
right,
and my thermostat knows like my every move, isn't that a little creepy?
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
As these devices become more integrated into our lives, it's important to be mindful of, data privacy and security.
Right.
You have the right to know what data your smart devices are collecting, how it's being used,
right,
and what measures are in place to protect your privacy.
So it's all about finding like the right balance between convenience and privacy.
Exactly. You have the power to choose devices and services that align with your values and your comfort level.
Okay, so AI is impacting the way we drive, the way we live in our homes. It's starting to feel like AI is touching like every aspect of our lives.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
From healthcare to finance, education to entertainment, AI is transforming industries across the board.
So if AI is going to be such a big part of our future, what does this mean for like the average person?
Yeah.
Like what can they do to like prepare for this AI-powered world?
One of the best things you can do is to stay informed. Keep learning about AI, its capabilities, and its potential impact on your life. The more you understand about this technology, the better equipped you'll be to navigate, the changes it brings.
So stay curious.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to like dive in to the world of AI. What else can our listener do to like stay ahead of the curve?
Embrace lifelong learning. The job market is going to continue to evolve as AI becomes more prevalent.
Yeah.
Being willing to learn new skills and adapt to new technologies will be essential for staying relevant and employable.
So it's all about being like flexible and having a growth mindset. Instead of fearing change, like embrace it.
Yeah.
And use it as an opportunity to like learn and grow.
Precisely. Remember, AI is a tool.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's up to us to decide how we use it.
Right.
And what kind of future we want to create with it.
Speaking of the future, one of the most exciting areas of AI development is generative AI.
Right.
These are systems that can actually like create new content, text, images, music, even code, based on what they've like learned from existing data.
It's pretty amazing what generative AI can do. We're seeing it used by artists, writers, musicians, and even programmers to explore new creative possibilities and push the boundaries of what's possible.
So AI isn't just like crunching numbers and analyzing data. It's becoming like creative.
Yeah.
This is blowing my mind a little. Can you give like our listener like an example of like what generative AI can do in the real world?
Imagine a writer struggling with writer's block.
Okay.
Instead of staring at a blank page, they can use a generative AI tool to help them brainstorm ideas, generate different storylines, or even write entire paragraphs of text.
Wow.
Or a musician can use generative AI to create new melodies.
Right.
Or experiment with different musical styles.
So it's like having an AI assistant that can help you like tap into your creative potential and explore like new ideas.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It's not about replacing human creativity. It's about augmenting it.
Okay.
And giving people new tools to express themselves.
This all sounds very like positive. Are there any potential downsides to generative AI that we should be like aware of?
Like any powerful technology, generative AI has the potential for misuse. For example, it can be used to create incredibly realistic fake content.
Right.
Like deep fakes.
Okay.
Which can be used to spread misinformation.
Right.
Or damage someone's reputation.
Right. We've all seen those videos where someone's face is superimposed onto like another person's body. Yeah. It's getting like harder and harder to tell what's real and what's fake these days. Yeah. How can like our listeners protect themselves from this kind of like manipulation?
It's more important than ever to develop critical thinking skills, and be cautious about the information you consume online. Question your sources, look for evidence, and don't believe everything you see or hear.
So a healthy dose of skepticism.
Yeah.
is essential in the age of AI.
Exactly. And remember, AI is a constantly evolving field.
Right.
What seems like science fiction today could be reality tomorrow.
This has been an incredible journey so far.
Yeah.
Exploring the world of AI and its impact on our lives. But we're not done yet. We have one more part of our deep dive to go. What does AI mean for like the future of society and even like the future of humanity itself? Welcome back to our final part of our AI deep dive.
So far, we've explored how AI works, how it's, changing our daily routines, even dipping its toes into like creative fields.
Yeah.
But now we're like zooming out
Yeah.
to look at the bigger picture, AI's impact on like society as a whole.
That's right. AI isn't just a technological revolution. It's a societal one. It has the potential to, reshape everything.
Yeah.
From how we work to how we govern ourselves.
Okay, big picture stuff. Let's start with the economy.
Okay.
We talked about like AI and jobs, but what about its like overall effect on like the economic landscape?
Well, AI is already a major player in the global economy.
And its influence is only going to grow. Some experts believe AI could usher in a new era of, economic growth and prosperity, while others are concerned about potential downsides, like increased inequality.
So there's a lot of like uncertainty,
Yeah.
like potential for both positive and negative outcomes.
Exactly. So AI could automate many tasks currently done by humans,
Right.
leading to, increased productivity and innovation.
Okay.
This could mean new wealth and opportunities for, businesses and consumers alike.
Okay, that sounds like the optimistic scenario.
Right.
What about the potential downsides?
The flip side is that this widespread automation could lead to job displacement, especially in sectors like manufacturing and customer service.
Okay.
And if many people, lose their jobs to machines, it could lead to economic hardship and social unrest.
That's a valid concern. It's like the robot apocalypse scenario.
Right.
Though maybe not as dramatic as Hollywood portrays it.
Right. It's not about robots taking over the world, but about AI potentially, widening existing economic gaps.
Right.
The challenge lies in finding ways to harness AI's benefits while minimizing the risks.
So how do we ensure that like AI benefits everyone and not just like a select few?
Right.
Like what can we do to like prepare for these changes?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yep.
There are various approaches being explored.
Okay.
Investing in education and retraining programs is crucial to help, workers adapt to the shifting job market.
Okay.
Another idea is a universal basic income to provide a safety net for those displaced by automation.
Okay.
Ultimately, we need to encourage responsible AI development that prioritizes human well-being and fairness.
So it sounds like we need like a multifaceted approach.
Yeah.
We need to like prepare the workforce for the future,
Right.
provide like support for those who might be left behind,
Yeah.
and make sure that AI is developed and used ethically.
You got it. It's a complex issue, but one we need to address head on if we want AI to benefit everyone.
Okay, so we've talked about the economic side of things. What about AI's impact on society, like more broadly? How is it like changing how we, live, work, and interact with each other?
AI is already profoundly impacting our social lives, and this trend will only accelerate.
Okay.
One area where we're seeing major changes is communication.
Okay.
Think about AI-powered tools like chatbots, language translators, and social media algorithms.
Right.
They're changing how we, connect with each other.
Yeah.
For better or worse.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Social media feels like vastly different than it did just a few years ago.
Right.
Thanks in part to AI. Is it like bringing us closer together or like driving us further apart?
It's a mixed bag. These tools can help us connect with, loved ones far away, find communities with shared interests, and access information globally.
But they can also create, echo chambers and filter bubbles, feeding us only information that confirms our existing beliefs.
Right. It's like being tracked in our own little worlds where we're only like exposed to information that like reinforces our biases. That doesn't sound very healthy for constructive dialogue or critical thinking.
Exactly. And then there's the issue of AI being used to, influence our emotions and choices. Think about like targeted advertising that preys on our insecurities or algorithms that prioritize content that's designed to provoke outrage.
It's almost like AI is like hacking our psychology, figuring out how to like keep us engaged and clicking, even if it's not always in like our best interests.
You're hitting on a crucial point.
Yeah,
it raises concerns about AI's potential for manipulation.
Right.
We need to be more aware of these tactics. And develop strategies to resist them. That means being critical of online information.
Diversifying our sources and being mindful of our time spent on social media.
So being like savvy online is as important as being like street smart in the real world.
Precisely. Digital literacy and critical thinking are crucial skills for navigating the age of AI.
Okay, we've covered AI's impact on the economy, communication, social dynamics. What other like areas of society should we be thinking about?
One area that's receiving a lot of attention is healthcare.
Okay.
We've touched on AI's role in diagnostics and personalized medicine.
Right.
But it could also transform elder care, assist people with disabilities, and even extend human lifespan.
AI caregivers and like life extenders. It sounds like something straight out of a like science fiction novel.
It does.
Both like exciting and ethically complex.
It's both.
Yeah.
One concern is that AI could create a healthcare gap where only the wealthy can afford the latest AI-powered treatments.
Right.
Another concern is that AI could diminish human connection and empathy in healthcare.
Right.
If we overly rely on machines to care for the sick and elderly, what happens to the human touch?
Right. It's one thing for like a robot to like assist with tasks.
Yeah.
But like replacing like the emotional support and compassion that like humans provide is like a different story.
Exactly. The challenge is to integrate AI into healthcare in a way that enhances human care, not replaces it.
So like thoughtful integration is key. We can't just like blindly adopt every like new technology without considering like the human element.
Precisely. We need to assess the ethical implications of AI in healthcare and ensure that it benefits everyone and not just a privileged few.
Okay, we've covered like a lot of ground here. AI's impact on jobs, social interactions, and healthcare.
Right.
And it's clear that this technology is going to affect like nearly every aspect of our like world.
Yeah.
But like now let's zoom out to the like ultimate question.
Okay.
What does AI mean for like the future of humanity?
That's the big one, isn't it? Some believe that AI could lead to a utopian future.
Okay.
Free from poverty, disease, and maybe even death. Others worry about dystopian scenarios where AI poses an existential threat, leading to, human extinction or enslavement.
Two very different visions of the future.
Yeah.
One, like, incredibly hopeful.
Right.
The other, like, straight out of a science fiction thriller.
It's a wide range of possibilities, and predicting the future with any kind of, certainty is impossible.
Right.
But one thing is clear. AI is a powerful force.
Yeah.
That demands both caution and optimism.
So like caution because of the potential risks, but optimism because of the potential benefit.
Precisely. We need to be aware of the ethical challenges, but also open to the opportunities AI offers for solving some of humanity's most pressing problems.
I like that approach. Cautious optimism.
Yeah.
So like what's the key takeaway you want to like leave our listeners with?
The most important message is that, the future of AI is not preordained.
Okay.
It's in our hands. The choices we make, the conversations we have, the actions we take today will determine whether AI becomes a force for good or a force for harm.
So it's not about like passively accepting like whatever the future throws at us.
Right.
It's about like actively shaping that future and like steering AI in a direction that benefits, humanity.
Exactly. We have a responsibility to engage with this, technology thoughtfully, ask tough questions, hold developers accountable, and work together to ensure that AI serves humanity and not, the other way around.
That's a powerful message.
Yeah.
And I hope our listeners will, carry it with them.
Yeah.
It's been a fascinating journey exploring the world of AI with you.
It has.
I feel like I've learned like a tremendous amount. But This is just the beginning of a much larger conversation that we all, need to participate in.
You've summed it up beautifully. The conversation about AI is just getting started, and it's one that needs all of us at the table.
Well said. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of artificial intelligence. We hope you found it insightful and thought-provoking. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and engage in the ongoing conversation about AI and its role in shaping our future.
Thanks for having me.